Hey Dubbies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Z, a lover of books, anime, fashion, just your general lifestyle things. So, if you're interested, subscribe. It's pretty much a hodgepodge of awesomeness. Okay, anywho, so I've been seeing this go around, and it's pretty much what books would you save if your place was on fire? And I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? Of course I want them all. Like, I bought them. I want to save them. But if I can't, if I can't, I probably could. I'm going to be realistic. It's a lot of books. Because I have a shopping problem if you've been on this channel for any amount of time. You would know that. So, I only wanted to pick 10 books. And, yeah. And honestly, I picked the books that I have actually read versus physical TBR, but it's okay. There might be a lot on my physical TBR, and maybe after reading more I might want to save others, but this is what I've got going on for me so far. So let's get started. Anywho, so I would definitely say this would be the very first book I would save, and this is Dirty Lying Fairies by Sabrina Blackberry. Blackberry? Burry? I don't know. Anywho, Dirty Lying Fairies. And like, I think it's cool because she was published from Wattpad, but I really like her writing style. I really like the story, and on top of it, this is the book that got me back into reading because I kind of was on a break. I was buying way too many shoes to buy books. So that took me out of my book slump, in all honesty. It really did. And then, okay, the next, honestly, these have to be together because they should just count as one. You know what? No, I'm just kidding, because it's 9 books in total. So this is the entire Night World series by L.J. Smith. And in all honesty, I am obsessed with all 3 of these. If I had to say which one was my absolute favorite, it would probably be the book 2, just because I really liked Soulmate, and honestly, I love all of these, but like, this book had my favorites in there. But pretty much, I have been obsessed with these books for forever. Is the series finished? No, it's not. So in case you do want to, take a meander into the Night World series by L.J. Smith, the series isn't complete, okay? This has been a series for a while. It hasn't been completed for a while. L.J. Smith, what are you doing? Anywho. But they're so freaking good! So, all 3 stories are pretty much following this soulmate principle. So it's your typical vampires, witches, werewolves, paranormal romance, humans falling in love. But it's always like, the soulmate principle really only exists between, like, the vampires and the humans, so to speak. But yeah, it's super cute. It's just like, a simple paranormal romance, but it's so good. I can't even count how many times I've read these books. Yeah, I don't know, because I generally read them almost once a year. It's just nostalgia. Okay, and then we have Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I'm not really crazy about like fluffy, cutesy romances, but this book really, it was so good. So it's about Elliot and Macy. I feel like it's super popular, so most people know about it, but they're pretty much like friends to love. It's a friends to lovers trope, and then something happens that breaks them apart, so you get your it's like their past and then their present, and they're trying to figure out, like, well, he's trying to figure out like what split them up. And yeah, it was so good, so good. And then, of course, if you know anything about me, I'm obsessed with Ali Hazelwood. I will read anything she writes, so that means I have to save all 3 of these, okay, because I really enjoyed them all. I'm not gonna lie, so I know a lot of people will say that Love on the Brain is pretty much like the love hypothesis. So people like question which is which, not like which is which, but like they're just like, okay, this one was great, but this one, not so much. I read this one first. Oops. But I read this one first. I became absolutely in love with it. It was an instant buy. And then I read this one and I was like, it's good too. Of course it's like similar, but I feel like there's differences in it. And then Love Theoretically. I'm absolutely obsessed with this one. It is so good. And they're all, you know, your STEM romances. So I was like, yes. Allie Hazelwood, you will always be saved if my place is on fire. Okay? You will be. I got you. You're not watching this, but I got you. Yes? Uh-huh. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling at me? I love her. Okay, on to the next one. So, number 8? No, 9. 9. I can count. We're on the 9th book, okay? Because, yeah, I got this. Okay, it would be Neon Gods by Katie Robert. In all honesty, I absolutely love a, like, Hades and Persephone retelling. I don't care what it is. Like, those are my insta buys. Not just like Katie Robert being an insta buy author, because she is for me. I really enjoy her work and her top tier spice levels. It's so good. But like, I like the idea that how do I explain? Hold on, let me think. That was a loud swallow. Okay, so I like the idea that the positions of like the Greek gods and such are like, it's like an actual position. It's not like, oh, this is Zeus and this is actually Hera from, like, you know, the actual stuff. They're positions in this new Olympus world. And it's so cute and it's so spicy. If you haven't read a Katie Robert book, what are you doing? Like, let's go. For number 10. This book shook me to my core and I was not prepared. But I was obsessed. And then I had to question, what is wrong with my brain? Like, what's going on up here that I liked this book so freaking much that yes, I would need to save it if there was a buyer. God of Malice. By Rena Kent. I am so obsessed with the Gods of Legacy series. Like, she's got 3 more coming out. I have all 3. I've read the first and the second. And then I still have God of Wrath to read. And I'll read that this month because her next one is coming out. So I need to read it. But like, this book was so good. Like, why am I so obsessed with Killian Carson? I don't know, because he's toxic. He's bad. Check the trigger warnings. Check the trigger warnings. But the spice was top tier. It was just insane. Like, one of the it's not like a blurb, but it's like, what is it called? I don't know. But it goes, I caught the attention of a monster. And he is morally black. He was past morally gray like five things ago, past it. He's like, morally gray? Let me up that. We're morally black characters, okay? Check the trigger warnings. I'm not kidding. It is a dark romance, so there's that. But it was so good. Like, he gives the touch her and I'll you vibes. Yeah. So, this was number 10. And then I kind of have, I would save these 2, even though they're not in like my top 10, but they're still so good. It's The Cat and Mouse Duet by H.D. Carlton. Haunting and Hunting Adeline. Check the trigger warnings. Like, for real. Check the trigger warnings. That is so important because this book is dark. And a lot of crap happens that you really, I don't know, H.D. Carlton does something with the way she writes. She's absolutely brilliant, but these are so spicy, so dark. Like, please check your trigger warnings, okay? Like, If a book says your mental health is important, you know, it's gonna rock your life. So prepare yourself. Gosh. But I would definitely save these two as well as all the others because I enjoyed these so much. Like, I don't know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like the part where she's asking him, because like he stalks her, she doesn't stalk him, and she's like, what's your last name? And he was like, Meadows, baby. Our last name is Meadows. I was just like, ah! I cannot. Like, sir, why you do that to us? Like, I was not prepared, okay? It was so good. Dark is Frenched fries. Okay, burnt French fries, that is. Dark. Why burnt French fries? Anywho, dark romance. But it's just so good. I think maybe I'm in my dark romance era. I don't know what it is. But I don't know. Normally I'm like a paranormal romance kind of girly. Like, give me a human in a vampire setting. Like, yes, let's go. I love it. But yeah, dark romances. That's where it's at right now for me. Anyways. So, thank you so much, lovey-doveys, for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what else you want to see from me. Subscribe if you want to. No pressure if you don't. And I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Wait, I did that again. No, it's... Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful. But most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got, so bye!
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing.